So now that we're done with the broad overview, let's take a look at some of these pages. So I first want to take us to the Module 0 overview because I want to make sure that I pay special attention to the icon legend here. These are going to be really helpful when you're navigating the landing pages for each of the modules. So as you'll see when I go to Module 1 in just a moment, you'll be able to delineate between what is a quiz, what's an assignment, what's a discussion forum when you are scheduling your class lesson plans and assigning homework and figuring out how to map out your time in the classroom. And you might see some updates between now and when this course goes live to your students, but this is the general overview for each of the module landing pages of what to expect. So for Module 1, we really want to make sure that the students are prepared for the idea of a controversy, the fall topic, because it is a rotating topic, and that they are comfortable with the key terms of the course and have a good understanding of summarization, summarizing fairly, making sure that our arguments are broken down with detail. They are thorough, but they're also concise. So when we're looking at Module 1, this is a fundamental overview of what they're going to be doing and practicing very often in either their high school assignments and their research summaries and right as they get to their major college assignment with the mapping a controversy essay. So here you'll see that the research summary 1 is at the end of Module 1 after a pretty robust walkthrough of what we're looking for them to have knowledge on. There are going to be high school assignments, and like we talked about, that icon legend will be very helpful because you'll see here define key terms. That means that we're looking at a discussion forum where the students are in a discussion board kind of posting responses to something. Whereas when you scroll down a little bit further, you might have a research summary RS1 article, and this news icon gives you the indication that this is an annotation. And then you also have correlating quizzes on the college end as well. We also put in here a recommendation to start getting their practice in for the research and summary skills quiz. So there are practice versions of it that they can take as many times as needed. And the more that they're introduced to it, you can use it as almost like a litmus test to figure out where they are and have an idea of where you want to progress in your mini lessons potentially in the future. So then we would go to Module 2. And we're looking at a research module as a holistic approach. So here we go again into the fall topic because it is rotating. We want to make sure that the students are very comfortable and very certain about what their topic is and how they are planning to approach what they want to research. And then because they have access to the UT libraries, this will be a very in-depth module in terms of how they want to be using keyword generation, their search engines, the databases. We really want them to make use of all of those great resources that UT is providing them, especially in an age of AI and in an age where, you know, the links even from Google might not be as verifiable as they once were. And so when we're thinking about really bolstering their ability to research and use databases and have that collegiate experience, they're going to get that in Module 2. And then they'll come down further, right? We have a large blend of reading and quizzes and the discussion boards once again. And so they're evaluating for credibility, they're figuring out how to summarize, and we come down to research summary 2. This is where you'll have to think about a plan and pacing so that you can schedule the research summary 2 and then be able to provide feedback either with the peers or yourself or both, and then they'll be able to do the formal research summary afterwards in response to the feedback that they did receive. Right around here at the end, yet again, they are having an opportunity to do the practice research summary and skills quiz, which we definitely advocate for. The more that they have practice with it, the better suited they are to do well on the actual quiz. And then here at the end of Module 2, this will be their first college assignment. So they will be taking the research and summary skills quiz at the end. So now we have really built up their skills. We have given them the foundations, the fundamentals. We've made sure that they have an understanding of what they're going to need to be successful in this essay. And In Module 3, it's all about preparing to write your first college level essay. So this might be a good time to tell the students that we've been building these skills in isolation. They've been, yes, writing these one-page summaries, and they've been doing their research. And now it's kind of figuring about, okay, how do we put all these ideas together? And so we're going to be using synthesis and focusing on stakeholders, focusing on viewpoint, making sure that they know how to write a thesis statement for a paper like this for mapping a controversy. How do you write the introductory paragraph? All of these little assignments to make sure that they're planned and prepped for their actual essay. There is a calibration essay, not an exemplar by any means, right? And it's not meant to be, but it's meant to give them a chance to look at a submission and see how they might make sense of it as they're putting their college essay together. And then at the end of Module 3, they will submit their mapping a controversy essay with peer review. And that will take you to the end of the first learning assignment arc, where the students are, again, looking through high school assignments, right, as like checkpoints and milestones to get them to these major college submissions or assignments where we're looking at the research and summary skills quiz or the mapping a controversy essay. So it is imperative that they're looking at these things as something that builds skills upon what they need for the end result, that these aren't just random assignments in isolation. So the more that they have an understanding of that, the more successful they might be as they are working toward their first college submissions.